Hey guys, what's going on today? BOJoeKO here, and we are back to do another Team of the Week review for the week of April 29th, and this is going to be the second week of the Stanley Cup Edition cards. So there are four strict lines of Stanley Cup Edition cards this week. Flash's team is no longer on Team of the Week, so without further ado, let's go over all the new cards that are introduced this week into Team of the Week. So on the first line this week, we have Martin St. Louis, Jonathan Toews, and a Patrick Kane with Zdeno Chara and Duncan Keith on defense and Tuukka Rask in the net. So looking like some pretty decent cards here. Toews is obviously less than his team of the year, but it's a little bit better than I think his Sochi one. St. Louis this card looks similar in some ways to a card I've seen before. I'm not really sure which one. Kane's looks pretty good as well, 97 hands. Keith and Chara, and then for the backup goaltender behind Tuukka Rask, whose stats look very similar to his team of the year, is Corey Crawford, who has 89s pretty much everywhere except for highs at 88. So that's the first line. Second line, we have Nathan MacKinnon, Paul Stastny, and Brendan Gallagher with Paul Martin and a re-release of PK Subban. So Subban's on the Stanley Cup Edition Team of the Week for the second week in a row. McKinnon's offensive stats are pretty much the exact same as his Team of the Year. Same skating, same shot, and I believe the exact same hands as his Team of the Year one. His defensive and checking is much better than the Team of the Year. Stastny looks similar to the Player of the Game one of his from Sochi from the Olympics. So that one's there. Brendan Gallagher looks like a pretty good, decent new card there. Pretty much 90s everywhere. Martin looks pretty good. Decent defensive defenseman for having like 90 hands and things like that. So that's a pretty good card. Third line, they have Brandon Dubinsky, Evgeny Malkin, and a re-release of Joe Pavelski, and Fowler and Timonen once again are on there for the re-release. So Malkin looks pretty good. I think it's a -1 from his Team of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a pretty decent card right there. And then new one, Brandon Dubinsky, but it's the exact same stats as his Hut Live. So nothing really too different about Dubinsky right there. Pavelski's on there once again. And then on the fourth line, you got two more re-releases in Zach Parise and Joe Thornton. But a new one there, and the card, which is my personal favorite of the week, is the Anze Kopitar. It looks really good. 90 for skating, but 92 for shot, hands, and checking, and 90 for defense. So out of all the cards this week, I kind of like this one the most. So that's it for the second week of the Stanley Cup Edition Team of the Year cards. Like I said, the new ones are St. Louis, Toews, Kane, Chara, Keith, Rask, Crawford, McKinnon, Stastny, Gallagher, Martin, Dubes, Malkin, and Kopitar. So let me know if you guys pull any of these cards this week, which one's your favorite, because there has been some problems apparently with pulling these cards. A lot of people are pulling the regular versions of the cards once again, so who knows if hopefully they can get it sorted out. But leave in the comment section what your favorite card is of this week, and let me know if you pull anything. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week when we review next week's Team of the Week.